Om Shanti and a very good morning to all of you listeners. Welcome back to your own channel, Seek the Soul, the Truth Lies Within. And before we go ahead, for the new listeners, if any, you can go ahead and look at this link which takes you towards yogasans, diet and sleep patterns. So today is your 193rd day of your godly blessing, in which God the Father, Supreme Being, wants us to develop a habit of looking at each other's goodness or each other's qualities instead of looking at the weaknesses. That is what we have learned throughout our life, right? That when we pinpoint somebody's weakness, they'll change it or they'll try to improve it. But that's not the case over here. That's what Baba tells us in this blessing. Let's have a look what Baba has to say. Baba says, "May you be an elevated holy swan who only sees and speaks about each one's specialities. May you be an elevated holy swan who only sees and speaks about each one's specialities." Let's get into the details, as you would have understood already from the heading. At the confluence age, this is the confluence age, an age between the dark age and the golden age, or Kali Yuga and Satyuga, or there is Ravan Raj and there is Ram Raj. So at the confluence age, each child definitely receives one or another virtue through knowledge. Once we get into this knowledge, suddenly there's a sudden change within us. It's as if the soul has awakened suddenly from slumber, from deep sleep, from darkness, and all the qualities which we didn't have before, they start revealing automatically, because there's purity which comes in through meditation. God is the purifier. When we are in meditation with God, the impurities are extracted by God. He purifies us. He is the philosopher's stone who improves us and removes all the darkness or the weaknesses within us, whether it's laziness, whether it's low self-esteem, whether it's overconfidence, ego. Everything is removed, and then the refinement of our qualities are shown or showcased. They slowly they start uncovering. So at the confluence age, each child definitely receives one or another virtue through knowledge. That is what Baba is saying. Therefore, become a holy swan and see and speak about each one's specialities. Holy swan is white in color, pure, only picks up the pearls and leaves the pebbles down, right? So here also, looking at somebody's weaknesses like the pebbles. What happens when you eat the pebble? You can't, right? You'll break your teeth. That's what happens. You break yourself when you look at other people's weaknesses. If there's so much negativity which you have gathered in your mind towards other people, then you are breaking yourself, not the other people. Nothing happens to them. So therefore become a holy swan and see and speak about each one's specialities. The moment you look at or listen to anyone's defects, you look at or listen to anyone's defects. Now hear carefully. You should understand it is not their defect but your own, because we'll understand that first of all, if you look at somebody's weaknesses, until unless you don't have a dark glass onto yourself, you cannot see the world which is a little darker, right? So it's something over here. Your vision towards other people is darker, that's why you're looking at darkness. Or if something is there which is weak or not there within you, that's what we tend to see more in others. We tend to see what is there within us in others, right? So Baba says over here, because we all belong to the one Father. If we are looking at somebody's weakness, we are actually talking about his creation. So God says, I created everybody pure, but over a period of time, as you took birth, as you changed bodies, you developed negative sanskars, while from Dwapar Yuga into Kali Yuga, your surroundings were negative, impure, so you developed certain negative qualities, but you were given originally pure qualities. Why don't you look at that in each other? So, because we all belong to the one Father, one family, and are beads of one rosary. It's like, you see the rosary, a mala, in which all the beads, all the Rudraksh beads are together. On top, there's Meru, or there's a flower, and then there are two beads, that is Adam and Eve. The two beads are Adam and Eve, and then the Meru or the flower is Supreme God the Father. After Adam and Eve, there are 108 different more beads. Those 108 different more beads are the ones who are the purest and the most closest to God. Those are different souls. They're symbols of souls who are the closest to God, tied up in one knot. So God says we are one family. So what happens if one family, within a family, if each other, we are poking at each other or looking at somebody's weaknesses or laughing at each other or having ego towards I'm better than the other person or the other child, what happens to that family? What happens to those people? Right? The family breaks. So Baba says the beads will break apart then. The mala won't be created. The rosary won't be created. Just as just as you do not make your weakness known to others. We hide our weakness, right? If I've got something wrong in me, I'll hide it. I'll try to show the best part in me. In others, to others, in the same way, do not speak about the weakness of others. Don't showcase somebody's darkness to somebody else. If we do that, we are bringing about negativity, we're spoiling the environment, we're spoiling our mood. We might be happy for a second that I'm better than that person, or I might be having a little bit of ego for some time, and that might give us an adrenaline rush or the dopamine rush in the brain for certain few seconds or few minutes or maybe the whole day. You have proved that you are better than that person by showing that person down, by pinpointing the weakness. You might feel that you're better off. You might feel that the officer or the senior being or the senior of yours in your job is liking you because you showcase somebody else's weakness or what they have done wrong. But God says, don't do that, because you're putting yourself down. It's a momentary kick of adrenaline, momentary kick of dopamine or happiness, but over a long period of time you'll be sad, you'll be getting not blessings from others, right? So that is not something which we should do. Do not speak about the weakness of others. A holy swan means one who picks up specialities and finishes weaknesses. So holy swan is shown with different deities. Why is that shown? Because deities don't have the habit of looking at each other's weakness or pinpointing. I'm also practicing this. It's not so easy because it's been inculcated within us. People have shown weakness within us, so we tend to think that that's the method of showing other people down, and that's how we feel better. And when somebody puts us down, we try to put the other person down to climb upon the other person. So that has become a complete vicious cycle which we need to come out of it. So Baba wants us to come out of this vicious cycle and be independent and look at only the good in others. Think about this, how it affects you, and let's stop looking at the defects in others. Have a blessed day, stay safe, stay home. Om Shanti.